Ladies and gentlemen, starting now, the one, the only Hambbage playing hardcore vanilla Minecraft. That's right, we're going. Let me check that though. I want to make sure the mic is set. We're going, and let's be off. So, how's everybody doing? Happy Friday the 13th. This is a third episode that we're throwing up from today's play session. Might do it for us. We shall see, but it looks like it's raining outside. Not going to matter too terribly much at the moment because we're going to go to sleep anyway. And what we're looking to do in this episode is further our storage. I'm not going to run down and show it to you. If you guys missed the end of the last episode, don't worry. We'll be back. It's kind of what we're focused on at the moment. Um, I think this is our next top mission, though. So let's go up. Ooh, I led him right. Oh my goodness, get there. He was elusive. Now, just cleaning up these couple mobs on our way over to the tree farm isn't going to help our pick at all. But we don't mind grabbing a few levels either. Because I would still like to get that whatchamacallit, sweeping edge onto my primary sword. I think for the slimes and the lava slimes and all that, eventually will make up for any of the hopefully we're getting some big trees this time. Oh, I'm not doing that. Oops. Gotta do them from the right corner, otherwise you use up all your bone meal. Come on. And then ooh, this one. That somehow popped us up. That's alright though. Good stuff. Got a stick. Don't like how many low leaves there are though. Again, that's... I'm guessing kind of indicative of shorter squatter trees. Alright, that should disconnect those more quickly. Any saplings already? I don't see any. So up we go. It's a bit more reassuring. Looks like at least a couple went well up. as we'd said previously, we don't want to break the leaves. I'm really trying to avoid it, which will probably mean that I'll instantly do it. But for one thing, they will jam up our inventory because we'll get leaf blocks. We have Silk Touch on the axe, but more importantly, if we hit them, we don't get saplings back, and we need the saplings to run the next round of the farm. So we want the leaf blocks to all decay on their own, in their own good time, drop their bounty to us. And once we can get down to a solid mass of wood, should be able to kind of just fly through this. And we're making some good progress on the chests. We did well, but for those who came from the previous video, you saw, we ran over to the librarian building where I thought I still had a whole bunch of logs, and it turned out we only had a few stacks. So I grabbed a couple there, grabbed some of what I had at the base, used them all, and we had to grab one extra stack of logs just to finish out that section. So to continue on it and really make adequate storage to make everything easy, and I haven't really talked about it yet, but I'm sure it will come up in the comments, or you guys will be thinking it. This is fully manual storage, so as you watch me building it, there's no redstone, no sorters, none of that. And I know there are probably many among you whose minds are just melting out of your ears right now hearing that. Why would manual storage, man? You're it's total awful, man. You gotta have a sorter. There's two reasons why I don't. For one thing, everybody's doing it, and it's okay not to do the exact same thing as everybody else. Just a little life tip for you there. You be your own person. Go your own way, and even if it isn't always the most rewarding thing, it'll give you confidence in your life to know, if people talk all the time about like peer pressure and stuff like that. Peer pressure, I never once felt it the way that it's portrayed in school, where it's like, oh man, if you don't do this bad thing, you'll be in trouble. It's not like that at all. It's that the people you know best and trust are doing something that's having a good time, and you ultimately really want to join them. And for a lot of good reasons, no matter what that thing is, it may not be a good idea. It may. That's what life's all about, is making those decisions, and sometimes screwing up. If you do, you gotta live with the consequences, but and not blame your friends. But, if you can learn quickly on that you're okay doing what you want to do in any circumstance, no matter how silly, whether it's a silly Minecraft game and you decide not to sorter your storage, or whether it's, I don't know, smoking weed or something. Be okay with it in advance. That'll save you before it gets to be really severe stuff. Most adults have some kind of a thing to relate, whether it's a substance abuse problem with a friend, or relationship stuff, or that. At some point, you're gonna have to have tough talks with your friends or loved ones about stuff that's just not right. You gotta be able to stick to your guns, and this is a silly example of how I absolutely am willing to stick with my guns, mainly because when you're just following the trend of, oh, well, everybody, I heard I'm supposed to make this, everybody does it, and it looks so cool to sort everything. It does. I'm fully in agreement that dropping your items into a chest and having them disappear amid carts and elevators and dispensers is really cool. It looks impressive. Now that will get us some chests, um, and it's fun to watch. So I'm not hating on anybody who does it. The thing that I think gets lost a lot of times, and the reason why I don't, is for one thing, it takes a lot of time and resources to get those set up, and I can't count the number of hardcore worlds that or players that I watch who never get beyond setting it up because in the process of getting so much material and all that, they end up dying and losing the world and having to start over again. So you never have anything you can functionally use, and it's always all cobbled together in pieces and all that. And then you check back, hey, how's that sort? Oh yeah, I lost that world. So hardcore, particularly, it's like it's a lot of effort. Now, if you're on a server, or you're just playing in a survival world where if you die, you end up back in your bed at base and can pick up your work. Maybe you lose some tools or whatever, but can otherwise carry on as you had been. That's a different story. But remember, this is hardcore. We've already lost it. We kind of retired one world in the PC. I still haven't gotten working, but I haven't really focused on it here in August at all. That's that's one thing, but otherwise we're on world 12, is it? And are still have lost all those others, including think of like vanilla brewed coffee. We'd already started a lot of that kind of extra development on it. The second world we'd gone pretty deep on, so there have been some where we've done a lot of work, and just throwing that away. I don't believe that a pufferfish can get me. Wow, he's gone. That quick when I jump into the water. Just doesn't seem right. Really? Look. Keep waiting for that one way up there to break. So that's one reason. It's just you could lose it. And in hardcore, as opposed to a survival world, or running mods or anything like that mitigate the. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Like, I'm not gonna stand around waiting for that one to fall and then have it be gone. The other is that most often the sorting system that you have is relatively slow. I mean, I know what they are. I've seen a lot of them built and operated and worked. And again, I'm not questioning. They're very cool, but they really are optimal if you can park them and let it do your sorting for you while you're just chilling out. Recording videos for you guys and playing in a hardcore world, I don't want to sit here and just chat at you as my stuff runs. And I think you'll find if you give it a chance while I'm using it, you'll see that even if we have to take a little bit of time when we return from adventures and sort the gear and dump it in, the time spent is a lot less between building it and not having to do a week's worth of episodes running all the redstone and everything. Now we already have a gold helmet, so I don't think we need that. Sorry, kind of changing focus here. Those will stack. Those will spill over. See, we need this so bad. This, that. These go here. let's try to fill in a few of these and see where we end up. Boy, that's not going to be nearly enough. Okay. What did I do with that other bow? Yeah, here's a bow. Let's combine these and get them up in the bow chest. Yeah, so a little bit of time, and I think, I think my system works pretty well, where we don't spend a whole lot of time wondering where things go. And when you set it up with the groupings where, end stuff goes in one area, nether stuff goes in another area, some of those kind of things, you really sort those pretty quickly because you just throw down your shulker boxes and go. Let's get to it. And I think with the glow signs, I was thinking about it between the last episode and this one, and I think we're going to go with a very plain plain face here and put glow signs on the ends or something. We'll see what they end up looking like. To say this section is random, stuff. This one is wool and dye and all that, and we'll know what the general groupings are as we go. Okay. Alright, that's 3 stacks. Then let's go one more of planks. And, oh yeah, we moved. Shoot. Yeah, I guess we better do it right. Oh, we do have enough stone. Good. I thought we were going to have to go upstairs. Oops. That was how excited I was to find out that I had enough stone. Okay, those are now even, right? So this time... Nope, not there. Oh, I went one too many. No wonder that was so off. Alright, let's get these before I forget about them. I think we need everything. Oh, if we do... Out to there. Bye-bye, iron. Sorry. You will never grow to be the wonderful iron ingots that you could have been. Ooh, there's another miss. Got some piano music. Very lovely. Get this one back off. These we can go solid. Every time I'm seeing zombies. Let's do the bottom. Alright, now the shifts. And then there. Ah, I love it when that starts to speed up. That needs a torch, though. Okay, so we've got two. Now let's make them less hideous slightly. And I think we need a bit more of that. Oh, we're going to be just short, aren't we? Oh, that's fair enough. Now, I think... yeah, that still works, so... I think this is what we're going to do this time. It's a little modification. And then we'll still do the top. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Got a little squirrely. There's that. That. There we go. I think those look nice and neat and tight. And the most important thing is that those chests still open. So we've still got this one to do the same. Ugh. Didn't get that one. There and there. There. It's like it's always laughing. It's got its own little joke. Like every time you miss just as many as you then end up needing. Thank you. Thank you, game. And that is it. Gets us 40. It'll be close. There. Guess not that close at all. Did we do this back? No. Huh? Huh? Hey. We've got starter storage. So clearly this is much more accommodating than the stuff that we've got upstairs. And that's still, I think that will always have a good bit of functionality because we'll want to have things that we can kind of overflow out of our base chests up there and have handy that we're working on or using or whatever, and then some of the truly bulk stuff like dirt and all that will come down here. So now what I'm envisioning is at the corners of these we'll have some signs that will kind of indicate, if this was the original one that we'd done before, what we had like nether rack and nether stuff, and then down towards the far end we had ND stuff coming back. This one was the random stuff, and then down at the far end it was wood, and those were much longer runs, so I think we'll need to break those out a little bit. But there was wood and then stone and sand and stuff kind of in the middle. And then by the time we actually had a secondary one, we were primarily using it for like terracotta and then overflow netherrack. So we'd filled up 9 chests of netherrack. So I think in this one, where can I still have to, let's do a second chest here and put just a few of these things in it for now. We had that building materials kind of chest in the last world too, and it really does, it's just overflow, but when you need extra stuff, or have a spare workbench or something like that, good to have where you can dump them in. Let's do that. Let's grab these. And let's take those, because we need a bunch of sticks. Item. Boom. And that was all our sticks. Goodness gracious. I know we're gonna need a bunch of frames. How many more do we have? 7. Let's do it. Why were the dogs growling if there's no... I don't know. Crazy dogs. Crazy dogs. Okay. And again, for folks who haven't seen, frames do cause actual lag over time in your world. So one way that I try to minimize that, at least as much as possible, is to um, do only a single frame for 3 chests, and that may be representative of other stuff below it. But that way you don't have to have an individual frame for each and every chest with an item in it, all being measured as entities by the game. Stinks to crouch after all the nether work. I just want to walk around like a real big person. Okay. Started with a few more than I actually probably needed, but that's alright. Put those away, and now let's do a test sign. And I bet we do. How about that? Now, I don't remember exactly how this works, but I think I've solved the mystery of why I couldn't get it to go on the crafting table. So we'll go here. Done. And then ha ha ha. Seems kind of... I think it shows up well enough. So then let's do... I'm trying to think of the first stuff that we need. So nether, of course, can be all the crimsons, the magmas, the warped stuff, and of course the netherite. And that can, or nether rack, not right. That can extend down when we do another section of these eventually, as we need overflow. That would probably be a likely candidate to dictate that. What I'm wondering is, do we really want it that high? I'm still kind of tempted to make these a decorative inset so you see at least a little bit of the chest. So let's keep it there for now. So I think this one will be overworld. I'm thinking dirt, sand, all the stones, that kind of stuff. And I guess rocks? Yeah, why not? Then glow it. Then, ooh, maybe we can do the crimsons into here. Let's do... and it's not crops. Sugarcane is subject, but that'll be in there. Bamboo too. I guess you can eat bamboo shoots, but you guys get the idea. It's not food, which probably will never be in here anyway. But and then this will be what you call it, bulk items. Let's start with I think that gives us a pretty good range to clear out our initial inventory. Dyes and flowers and all that are still big bulk, and maybe they go on that far in, but probably they go into a next row or something. Just kind of see how it plays out. Alright, let's put these down here where we're going to use them. Alright. This is dumb to not have these all sorted out before we start. And now it's just a bit of moving. Oh, I meant to do that, expecting that if it comes to it, we'll go overflow. While I'm thinking about it, in case it's not too late, let's go out to the farm and see if any more saplings have dropped and not somehow despawned. I would imagine we missed our window, but I see no blocks up there. I see how much the sugar is regrown. I don't see much in the water. I don't see much up there. Okay, well, something I'd meant to do. Just forgot. Got caught up in it. Alright, let's push these and trying to get a sampling. Well, we don't need those. Get a sampling of all this stuff. Not bone. Nilium and wart. Those may all hang out down with the wart block. I should do. Just trying to kind of think what we're gonna have, what it's gonna look like. So let's come down here and we'll do. Oh, I should have just dumped all those first. Let's do one each of those. Now let's come do what I should have done. Oh, not that. Now, these can have a bunch of flexibility as to what all flows into them. And I think we'll keep, as I sort it out there, we'll keep the others clear. We'll end up with tons of magma. Did I grab a brick? I didn't grab a brick. Blackstone probably wants 2. That's not blackstone. Or basalt. Salt. Sorry, I'm thinking here. What other bulk stuff do we end up with out of all that? Quartz. We're gonna need to put quartz over on this side, but the soil. Let's put the sand soil stuff down here. I think once we get going, unless I don't know, we're not gonna like terraform a bunch of stuff down low enough to have a bunch of that. These guys sometimes we do from tunneling. Tunneling we'll get a little bit, but I don't think it'll ever be too terribly much. So put those away. Quartzes we want to get. We can clear the magmas, although I'll probably leave the overflow spot. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I'm not. Oh, we took all these. That's done. I don't want to forget any of that. Do I have a spot over in this chest, or can I make one? Yeah, let's put that away, because I'll totally lose track of it. I guess we may as well use that to mark it. Gotta keep checking there. 44, not bad. We may actually get a fair bit of the move done. Clear the bulk. So we'll do soil, all into the soil, and then let's just put sand at the bottom. Should make enough sense eventually. And then we'll have nether brick next to the netherrack. Lots of room in between to spread things in. The quartz for one, that'll fill up a row. Okay, now we have trees and inedible plants, and to keep it consistent with that corner, let's go down here and we'll set one of each of these for the time being to mark them. But I forgot which color I was on. All of these kind of things are going to go down in the bottom. We'll replace those with the blocks, the wood blocks, so that we can stack both of those, and then all the rest of it can fill in between. And we've got that for the ground colored blocks of the two, the niliums and mosses, or leaf moldy stuff, whatever it's supposed to be. Good? Good. All right. Zoom. Next next up, this is kind of the one that we absolutely got to do. We need... What's that all about? This, this. I guess I can grab all of them. Bones we have the most of. I guess we already took strings, eyes. What am I missing here in mob drops? More gunpowder, the TNT will go with that. More zombie flesh. This is a good ocean, so is that. Oh, and the bone block can definitely go hang with the bones. Okay. And let's get a string. It's a marker. Oh, and an arrow. Overworld rocks. So this was mobs and ocean. Let's go. Well, that is not. I was confused. That's there, there. Let's do these two. There, there. Which puts these down here. That's kind of the only real trick. These may never fill, but based on age, they could, and it's just easier to never have to deal with it. Bone block. Go there. Now, down at this side, we can start sea stuff. And I don't know how far that's gonna go. But let's give that much space to that. These actually go down below the gunpowder. And this goes with its buddies. Green may not have been the best block color up there. I think it's either zombie. Oh, we can put the slimes in though. Perfect. We'll adjust if needed. And anything here. Seems about good. Now let's think about getting in the habit of putting those, just a few of those up, so we have them ready up here to use. You know, all that various stuff. Okay. Got all this, right? It's all good. No. Guess we can do... Jungle, spruce. Whoa, don't get all messy now. Birch. Oh, wait. Alright. These are really the only... Ah! Stop. Okay, I think that's all well and good. Then... Those can be oceany down by the other oceany oh, they might be ink though. Ah. The chicken feathers I really think I'm going to keep outside. Wool I'm not even going to touch yet. I think we can manage it well enough, but we're going to have inedible plants, right? So... I mean, I want to reserve a spot for bamboo. Fern, moss, cactus. That's the one that could get out of control pretty quick. Oh yes, quartz. Almost forgot. Let's give that a head and getting those out of the way. And here was magma. And slime was over on the other side. Okay, now those are both going to be tree types, so I think we'll bring the trees from that end. So, jungle. Let's mark acacia. Let's go spruce. Birch. Space for dark oak. Oak. Okay, what am I missing here? I think that's going to be all our tree types, right? At least we'll hope so. Nothing in the dark oak. Birch. Spruce. Nothing there. jungle. And then here, jungle. Well, I already used the acacia, one spruce, birch, and a bunch of oak. And what were these are spruce leaves. They go in the spruce sapling section as well. We can play into the middle. You know, sometimes you may swell up where you have a ton of oak for a while and you overfill the chest, go, well, you know, we'll try to keep a row of each up in the upstairs chest just for easy access, but these are the ones that will then grow out. Here, let's have cactus, sugar cane, bamboo, lily pad. So good. Now, can we get all the overworld blocks up? Gravel. This is one that may have to just be kind of held as is for a while until we get another row. You know, where we have, for instance, all last time around, all of what I call the Neapolitan blocks lived in a single row of chests, so they could, you know, just split out. We can do that again. At least to start. Then as we expand, if we need to, we can just relocate them down out of the way. Alright. Here it is. And first up, we're doing 2 for stone. Then cobble next. Then that's pretty standout, so we'll mark it and dump the rest of these. Then, I don't know, let's cobble up and prepare for endless confusion there. And last but not least, tough. Or least. Seriously, has anybody found anything good to do with tough? Okay, dirt can easily run out of control. Gravel never really should. I mean, for one thing, there's less of it even if we start into mountains. And if we do, then we're likely using it for concrete or gunpowder or whatever, or TNT, I'm sorry. So that should let sand spill down. We can make a spot for the grass blocked dirt as well. And in fact, maybe I should mark that. You'll never have as much of it, but knowing it and seeing it, we'll know we can spill in as needed. I do think moss. I just don't know if I want to use it yet. I think we'll be able to manage that ourselves pretty well. Fair enough, right? How are we doing now? We go over? Hour and 52 seconds. Awesome. What's our snapshot? We always look at the fields. Let's come over and try to get the bees. Done them in a while. I want them to know how appreciated they are. Look at me, bee. Where are you going? Shy. Oh, there. There we go. Good enough. We're already long. Doesn't have to be a picture bee. Perfect bee picture. Just a little something different. Well, that is pretty awesome. Now, even if things start to get bad, we can knock them back down again and have some breathing room before we really get into to bigger inventory and all that. Let's bring that back up so I don't forget about it. Let's park it right on here. Save and quit, nice and secure. And thank you all for hanging out. Moving day. You guys love it or hate it? Let me know if you're one of the people that enjoys managing your inventory and everything neat and nice and under control, or if it's like going to the dentist for you. Either way, I understand. I feel both ways sometimes, but hopefully you enjoyed my solution to it and kind of approach. We'll keep picking away at it. It should make a lot of sense, and hopefully we can use that to keep on top of stuff as we come back through our portal from all kinds of adventures. So until the next time, take care. Go take a break. I know I'm at least going to, if not go on about my day. So we'll catch up. Be around. Have a great beginning of your weekend. If it doesn't plan on watching a bunch of YouTube, and we'll go from there. See ya.